Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello. It's Monday, another manic Monday. It looks like it's going to be another clear, really hot day here. So today I want to talk about heart health for guys over 40. Especially guys, if you've been a lifter for a lot of years. Say you started lifting like I did. We were 18, you know, and we were, we loved, or I did. I wanted to be, real big, Used to love to watch Conan the Barbarian, Incredible Hulk, all those TV shows, Rambo. If you're an 80s and 90s kid. Yeah, I guess I'm Gen X, I think. I don't keep up with all these labels, but I believe I'm Gen X. So back then, we lit the weights. We wanted to get huge, so we just crammed food down like the magazines told us. We just crammed whatever we wanted to eat because you had to eat big to get big. You remember that? Well, unfortunately, I don't think that was the greatest advice. Even when you were younger, to be eating. I can remember we would go lift weights really hard and heavy. And then a lot of times we'd go by the Sonic and get cheeseburgers and milkshakes. And this is when I was in my early 20s. You didn't think anything about your heart health or your arteries or your cholesterol. At least I didn't. Most guys in their late teens and early 20s weren't thinking about any of that crap. We're thinking about lifting, getting big, getting girls, all that stuff. But now we're over 40. I'm way over 40 now. And so I'm talking to the guys that are over 40. You need to take your health seriously at any age. But it comes even more imperative to do it after 40, because after 40, things can start to accelerate. Our health sins of the past can start to catch up with us. And I've trained guys in their 50s that have had a stroke. I'm going to tell you something. It's not funny business. It's not funny business. It's it disables you. It puts fear in your mind. You're always scared of having another one, another heart attack. People have all those things. So now, not only do we have to think about, we got to maintain our muscle, but we also got to think about keeping our heart and our plumbing healthy, okay? Because also, if you're a guy that's finding it hard to become motivated, look, you probably have children, and you want to, see your children's children grow up. You want to be able to be there for your grandkids. Well, right now is the time to start. It's never too late to start getting healthier on the inside too, as well as on the outside. And the good news is, when we start to work on our heart health, we're going to start to look better on the outside too. Because I really, truly teach that after 40, we want to stay as strong as we can, but we want to keep a balance. We want to get as strong as we can, but we also will work on our cardiovascular fitness, like jogging, cycling, swimming, playing basketball, whatever you like to do. We want to keep the heart health and balance with the strength. It is better to be leaner as we get older. Lean down, get the body fat down. Besides, that's the only way you look good anyway. You remember the bulking stuff? You used to bulk and stuff? Okay. When I would bulk, I would just get fatter. I get a little bit stronger, but I would just get fatter. And then when I leaned down, I would lose almost everything that I built. And so I really I ended up in the same place. It is much better for your health, and it's much more beneficial. Say you're pretty lean now, just eat at maintenance calories and work on getting your strength up. You'll build muscle that way, and you won't gain a bunch of body fat. And if you need to lose some body fat, you want to lower your maintenance calories by maybe 300 to 500 calories a day. And you want to do more cardio. Okay? So for guys over 40, it works better to eat around maintenance and work on getting your muscle strength up and your cardiovascular system going. I recommend 3 to 4 strength training sessions a week. Doing your compound lifts, doing your accessory work. I recommend 3 to 5 days a week of some type of cardio for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. As far as food goes, I always recommend this channel, especially when it comes to heart health. Eat a high fiber diet that is rich in plants. I'm not saying you have to be 100% plants, but you want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. A lot of fruits and vegetables. And focus on lean sources of protein. Lean sources of protein. Myself being 100% plant-based, I do a lot of beans. I do some tofu. I do some nuts and seeds, things like that. If you're not 100% plant-based, a really good lean source of protein would be canned tuna. It would be boneless, skinless chicken breast. Things like that. White fish. All those are very lean. Because once you get over 40 and you're still living like you're 25 years old, living in a dorm room, for some of us, it can just one night just creep up and bite us in the butt. You know, heart attacks and strokes are very common, especially in America and other countries that eat the modern westernized diet that is full of saturated fats, it is full of salt and sugar, processed carbohydrates. All these foods, they lead to chronic inflammation in the body. So you want to get that heart healthy, focus on your whole foods, your whole plant foods, your whole lean protein sources. I don't recommend protein powders if you can get away with it. Try to get everything from clean, whole foods. If you're not very fit right now, just start on a walking program. A walking program will get you started. And don't really pay attention to the scale. I don't really pay attention to the scale. Pay attention more to how your clothes are fitting. And most importantly, pay attention to your waistline. Is your waistline getting smaller? That's all that really matters, keeping the waist down. Okay? And look, I've tried bulking in the past. When I was over 40, I would just get fat as usual. My gut would get bigger. I didn't see much improvement in my muscle strength or definition. It is so much better. I don't care how old you are. If you're 22, it's much better to eat around maintenance calories, work on getting stronger, work on getting fitter. This will turn into a lean, mean fighting machine that is healthy. And if you're after the girls like a lean physique. They don't care about a big bulky. They want a lean cut physique. So that's the video for today. After 40, we really need to focus more on heart health. But these days, it seems people are getting younger and younger. They're having problems with this. So really, there's no age to really start at this. We should start taking care of ourselves no matter how old we are right now, because health is so important. This body, this healthy body is what is going to get you through your life. It's going to enable you to take care of your children and your wife and your grandkids and whoever else that depends on you. So if you like the video, like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DanTheNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.